Got to make a living. It's the only thing I don't have a town job, don't have any oil wells. Southern Oklahoma is a good place to live, good place to raise a family. Pretty much so rocky, most of it couldn't be plowed back in the 1920s, so that's a good thing because those old fields have kind of washed away and the fertility's not there. So it's pretty much native grass. We do have some Bermuda grass where these old fields were. It's just, I wouldn't want to live anyplace else. It's the only place I've ever lived, so I don't know the difference, but I wouldn't want to move. The Oklahoma Angus Association and the National Junior Angus Association really, raising kids, and they love to show Angus heifers. So we thought, well, we'll just show bred and owned heifers, and that was really a big part of our life, getting them grown up in that environment. In fact, all three husbands came out of that same environment, showing cattle or some way involved with livestock. So makes a big difference. It's an environment we wanted our kids in. The people you're around, the kids you're around. It's not who wins a ribbon or who doesn't. They go on to college. At OSU, they knew half the kids up there because of these show barns, are involved with cattle. The daughters, they had their show calves in a little lean-to barn up here, so they were down here every day working with those calves. Not that they wouldn't be attached to the ranch anyway, but through those calves of their own right there and seeing their bred and owned heifers born, that they connected them more to the ranch than they would be today without showing.
I have two sisters. We grew up showing cattle. I started before I was 9. My sister started when she was 9. It was a great way to grow up. We were together every day, and we did sports and extracurricular activities, but showing cattle was what we did together as a family. And I think that's why my sisters and I and my mom and dad and even our brothers-in-law were so close because of that. That kind of brings us together on the weekends. It brings us together to work cattle, and we all kind of have a common goal, and that's to keep Penner Ranch going and thriving and pass it down to our kids. I saw my grandpa work hard for 28 years of my life, and now I see my dad working hard every day, and I think it's important to show my boys, that you work hard and you work hard at what you do, and there's a lot of return in the cattle business. We've had ups and downs, but we're a close family, and I think that's important to show them. So, not a lot of girls get to grow up being close to their dads, and we felt really close to our dads. We spent a lot of time with our dad in the barn, and my mom was a school teacher, so she would take us down to the barn right after school. I remember we'd stop and get a snack, and we'd go to the barn until dark, and Dad may clip till way after dark, but we were together and we'd do homework, and we got to go to as many shows as we want to, as long as we had straight A's. So if that ever changed, we would hold off, but we never really had to do that. So
for here, we'll just keep doing the same thing we've done my whole life, and my dad's, my great-grandfather. Wouldn't want to do it any other way.